We got to get into these games. Ron, games of the week. Talk to me.
All right. Well, I'll kick it off with LSU and Ole Miss. So right now, I got LSU winning down in Oxford. And only reason I'm going with LSU this time because they have played in some big games, right? They've had the Clemson game, they had the Florida game already. Right now, granted, they didn't score a lot of points in those games, but they still have that. They face very good opponents in those games, right? Whether the record says it or not for Clemson and Florida, right? Ole Miss has played Tulane and a few other teams, right? But nothing of the caliber of a LSU. And then when you look at LSU points per game right now, they are averaging uh, 29 points per game this year, whereas Ole Miss is averaging 44 points per game. But now uh, Ole Miss is using a quarterback that's making his second start, right? And I just feel that the way Blake Baker has the defense going, I think he's going to give that quarterback a hard time this year. I mean, this week. So I'm going with LSU.
Whew. So with this one, it's crazy, man, because I think Vegas taking Ole Miss on this one, but um, I'm gonna go with LSU. Right, I was looking at Ole Miss schedule, and they've had games against Georgia State, Kentucky, Arkansas, and Tulane. This is going to be a test for them. If LSU comes out and gets on them early, LSU's defense can hold. I think LSU comes out of there victorious, but by a close margin.
Okay. Man, what's crazy is that Vegas is like, I don't know what they know,
I
right?
don't know what they know either.
The whatever system they got going for them to have this game this close. Now, granted, LSU offensively has been not good, right? They can't run the ball. Garrett Nussmeier has not been playing great. But on the flip side of that, you got Ole Miss defense who was up there giving it up. They out there
Mm-hmm.
giving it up. They, I
Mhm.
want to say 119th in total defense in the
Yeah.
country, which is terrible. I think they're second to last in the SEC. So they are not playing good defensive football. Um, and like, what Ron alluded to is Blake Baker has LSU's defense playing on another level. That is what has been winning them games. And I think they continue to do that this week. Um, and like I said, Vegas had them favored, they had Ole Miss favored by 1.5,
Yeah,
but
one
at
and a
home.
half.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, if they're on a neutral field, they would have LSU, and obviously they would have LSU at home. So I don't know. I find it so hard to believe that Ole Miss is going to come out and be able to uh, put up anything versus LSU. I don't see it. So I'm taking the Tigers,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure Vic, whenever he decides to join us, we can circle back and let him say his piece about his team.
We already know who's going to be LSU
yeah.
for
Yeah,
him
yeah,
Yeah.
by a mile with a
Yeah.
belt.
yeah,
True.
yeah.
All right.
All right, next game, Ron. What you got?
All right. Next game is Bama versus Georgia. And you know,
So you didn't save that for the last game of the week?
no, because
Mm.
the game of the week is Oregon versus Penn State.
Mm,
Uh so with Kalen DeBoer, he's 15-3 against top 25 teams, 5-1 against teams in the top 10. Last year they beat Georgia, 41-34. right now, offense is humming. You know, they're 8th in the country with passing offense, 335.7 yards per game. Whereas that looks like that may be a weak spot for Georgia with some of their corners, right? And they're not getting the pass rush that they've had in the past, right? But one thing that, you know, I really want to see Alabama get going is that running game. Not saying that they got to run for 175 yards like they did last year, but they have to be able to control the clock. I think Kirby has been circled this game, you know, especially the way they ended last year, especially the way that Tennessee, you know, that Georgia played last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. I'm sorry, the way they played a couple of weekends ago, and I think they're going to be ready for Bama. Bama hasn't been between the hedges since 2015. And so I think Georgia will win this game today. I think they will beat Alabama by a touchdown.
That hurt.
I could see the pain in his eyes when he said it. Oh man.
But this is why it's really unbiased room, man, because that's exactly what I was gonna say, you know. Hey, man, so the keys for this game, right, is gonna be how well Ty Simpson gets, you know, if he can be protected and how he distributes the ball, right? And I just don't have faith in Bama's travel, you know, them on the road. I don't know, man. I'm taking Georgia's balanced attack right now. There seems like they're doing a good mix of running the ball and passing the ball. So I'm taking Georgia at home. I think Bama gives them a good game, but I think not enough in the end. And Kalen, the board seat gets hotter.
Well, I'm going the other way with this one. I'm going off historical data, and history will tell me that Kirby Smart is 1-6 versus. Okay, Georgia has not impressed me. They don't have the same D line that they've had in the past, right? They're third to last in the SEC at rushing the passer, right? So they're not doing well. They're not getting sacks. Oh man, it's hard for me to see it, man. Top Simpson is lighting it up. He's thrown for 860 yards, 9 touchdowns, no picks, on 71% passing. Right now, we will talk about the yards versus Wisconsin, the yards versus formidable opponents. So if the O line can hold up, I think Bama can win this game. But they are going to need help in the run game because the running backs at Bama have not been holding up the end of the bargain, right? They only had 72 yards rushing versus Wisconsin and then 87 yards rushing versus FSU. They have to be able to establish the run to set up the pass. If they can do that, they're going to let Ty Simpson cook because Georgia's secondary is gettable. We've seen Tennessee light them up bad.
Yeah.
Right. Though they had 2 interceptions, right? Both of those interceptions were not on the quarterback. So one was a tip ball and one was a wide receiver basically out of his hands and in the hands of the defense. So I think that, like I said, Georgia is gettable. I know it's going to be a tough place to play. And if any coach, and this crazy thing is, if you can pick any coach in the nation to get their team up for one game to play their hearts out, I will pick Kirby Smart every time.
Yeah.
But again, history will tell me that
I don't know,
Bama wins this game.
My friend, I'm just saying,
and people are going to be changing their tune on Kalen DeBoer.
I'm just saying he's 2-4 away from home, man. I'm just, last 6 times out.
Hey, man, listen, I'm saying they win this game. Roll Tide Willie gonna enter back into the transfer portal and go back to Bama, man, from Auburn,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, man, Bama's been letting down Roll Tide Willie a little too much, man. He needs a little pick me up, but I think he's gonna stay in the transfer portal this time.
But now, I will say this: I do think Bama will lose today, but then I think they run the table the rest of the way. So that would be that's my prediction. I think they run the table the rest of the way. I think this Kirby is going to be Georgia is ready for Bama this time, as far as the environment, as far as Kirby, as far as the team. They know what happened the last few years. They know that they say this is Bama curse, and I think they're gonna say, "Hey, no, it's not true. Come out."
See, this is the thing, man. I'm not sold on Gunnar Stockton. Right, he only has 4 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. He's completed 70% of his passes, but he's not throwing the ball down the field like that. And I want to say he's Georgia's like 3rd leading rusher. They depend on him too much, man, to get the run game going. I don't know, man. I'm just not sold. I'm not sold. Now Georgia is averaging 210 on the ground, so they're running the ball effectively. But again, I'm not sold on Gunnar Stockton, man. He got to show me. He got to show me. So yeah, I'm rolling with the Tide.
We'll see, man. We'll see. All right.
So the game of the week, Ron.
All right. So Oregon versus Penn State. I think this is a big game for James Franklin, and I say that because against top 10 teams, he's 4-20. Against top 5 teams, 1-14. He's 0-5 against teams ranked in the top 5 by the College Football Playoff Committee, losing at an average of 20.4 points per game. The 3 games they played so far: Nevada, they won 46-11, FIU 34-0, Villanova 52-6. They only giving up 5.7 points per game. What's going on?
Hey, y'all thought y'all was gonna get rid of me, so I can't talk because I know y'all tripping on here. I know it.
And we all took an LSU to take a
L. But right now, I got Oregon beating Penn State. Oregon's averaging 523 yards per game. They're averaging 50 points per game. They're the reason that Mike Gundy is out of college football right now. And I think they're going to go down there and they're going to put it on Penn State. I think it's not even close. So I'm going with Oregon.
Hey, man, I'm never going to take James Franklin, in a big game. I'm taking Oregon all the way. His numbers, until he wins one and shows me that he is capable of winning a big game, this is an easy pick for me. Plus, Oregon was my preseason, champ pick. And I think even though it's whiteout, what I heard on ESPN the other day, it could be whiteout, blue out, Lou out, don't matter. James Franklin ain't winning the big one.
All right, man. So again, I'm going the opposite direction, y'all. I'm going Penn State. It pains me to do that because I see the record James Franklin has, and Drew Allar has not done anything. Yes, but also watch the Oregon team struggle against inferior opponents. They gave up 14 points to Northwestern, who is not good. They struggled in that game. Penn State defense is going to be ready. The offense, I'm not too sure about. Right? They supposed to have the best 1-2 punch running back duo on college football. Right? We talked about this coming into the season. They're gonna have to produce, man. We got to see them home game, white out, night out, whatever you want to call it. They need to show up. And, obviously, remember, like Ed Luz, I picked Penn State to win the Big Ten. So I needed them to handle business. I'm going Penn State. James Franklin, don't fucking let me down, man.
That's what he's good at.
Yeah. Penn State is
Who you
definitely
got?
not winning this game. I got
Okay.
Oregon. You can't trust James Franklin. Like, it never fails. I think Penn State is overrated every year. They don't play nobody. I think they're going to lose this game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's. I mean, Oregon offense is not as dynamic and explosive as it usually used to be, but they're still good, and their defense is good too. So I think, yeah, Dante Moore and them, there. I think they're going to get the dub. Penn State, the most overrated college football team ever. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we need to circle back. Vic was a little late joining the cast. So we already talked about LSU. We obviously know you're going with your team, but you can go ahead and tell us the reasons why.
Hold on, before I even talk about that, who y'all pick?
We all picked LSU.
Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure everybody wasn't, because the national media is going crazy right now about Ole Miss. Who we're gonna? Okay, so I remember we talked about LSU early in the year, and when we talked about this game, I said we're gonna smack Ole Miss. Trinidad James, Christian Chamberlain, whatever his name is, he's not gonna be able to do what he was doing against Tulane and Arkansas, who's probably one of the worst defenses in the SEC. So all this hype with Lane Kiffin, yes, his offense is cool, but they had the same team. They had a better team last year, and our defense was 10 times worse last year, and they couldn't beat us last year. They couldn't beat us the year before that. I just think his defense makes a world difference, and then Harold Perkins is going to stop. He's basically going to play spy the whole game, so that we're going to stop the RPO. We're going to stop a running quarterback that we couldn't in the last year. And then as far as our offense, I remember saying at the beginning of the year, we're playing conservative, we're dialing it back, and Garrett was hurt. When the first week he's come out, he's good. We score 60, even though it was against Southeastern. But this offense is too dynamic. Ole Miss defense is not what it was last year, and it's not. They never have a really good defense, but this year is even terrible. So I think if we lose this game, it's because Brian Kelly went to be Brian Kelly and decided he wanted to throw this game. But I think even with that, since our defense is one of the best defenses in college football right now, I think it's going to be an easy dub. We're going to go undefeated. We're going to be after this, hold on, before I start, let me just, because we talk about champions and stuff, put on my champions. It's baseball, but we talk about champions. So after this, I remember I told Lorenzo, hey, this felt like 2019. I said, I ain't talking about we're going to break the records of offense, but this is going to be a team. And sure enough, we started off with Clemson. Y'all was like, oh, Clemson going to be tough. This, and that. We turned Clemson into a laughing stock. Nobody believes in Clemson anymore. And it's because they played us week 1. Then we go to Florida. Oh, Florida. Yeah, it's a trap game. I believe somebody picked against us on here. But, hey.
I did.
What we do to Florida. Now is Ole Miss. Hey, we here. We about to get this dub. Go Tigers. Hey,
all right, man.
number 1 team in the country.
How go Tigers? How's it spelled?
GEAUX.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we about to get this dub, man.
All right. I'm marking you down. Who do you have for the Bama and Georgia game?
So earlier in the week, I had Georgia, but then I'm just sitting here thinking and just when I was going back and just watching, and then going back to that Tennessee game, I just don't think Georgia defense can stop Alabama offense, if Ty Simpson and that offensive line if the offensive line can protect Ty Simpson and he get Bernard and Ryan Williams in the game, I think Alabama defensive line can put pressure on Georgia's offensive line to make them struggle. Because I still don't think their quarterback for Georgia is a all-time beater, and they don't have no running backs. It's like they should have lost to Tennessee, which is crazy, but
I blame
think
Josh Heupel on that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Josh
him.
Heupel for sure. So I think
Damn
Caleb
it, Bobby.
DeBoer knows this is a big time game for him. It's a big time game for DeBoer. Like Bama fans is already on his neck, so he can't lose too many of these big time matchups. But I think they come out prepared, and I think they get the dub. So I got Bama, but I don't think it'll be like a big win. I think Bama wins by a field goal.
I too chose Bama, man. So me and you both chose Bama. Ron and Ed chose Georgia. All right. So now, we've made our picks, right? We still got to get into our quick picks, but I'm gonna go ahead and share our where everybody stands right now, so everybody's kind of aware of what's going on. All right. So y'all can see, Vic has jumped all the way to first place
All the way back.
at 17-12 after going 9-2 last week.
Hey man, I'm telling y'all.
I'm tied with Ed at 16-13, and Ron is in dead last at 13-16. Hey, under 500 is crazy, man. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's wild.
Under 500, man.
I'm about to get it back today, man. I'm about to get it back today.
All right, we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna find out. Oh man. All right. So let's get these quick picks. Vic, we're gonna start with you, and we're gonna go around.
All right.
Auburn and Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Ron?
Oh, Texas A&M.
Same, A&M.
Yep, same. A&M. Indiana, Iowa.
Indiana.
Let's go, Sick Daddy. Indiana.
I got Indiana too. Tennessee, Mississippi State.
Tennessee.
Mississippi State.
Yes, sir. Mississippi State with the upset.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have another damn it, Bobby moment.
Man, I'm going Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Notre Dame, Arkansas.
Arkansas. That'll be a good game though.
Yeah.
Arkansas. Upset.
I got Fighting Irish.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
This was tough. I'm going Notre Dame as well. USC, Illinois.
USC better than I thought they was going to be this year, but I got Illinois.
Yeah, I got USC.
Yeah, man, I got the Trojans.
I also have the Trojans. I like that quarterback. All right, Arizona, Iowa State.
I'm going to go with the Cyclones.
Yeah,
Iowa State.
Dang, this is tough, man. But I'm going to go Iowa State. You know what I'm saying? Home field advantage.
I'm also going with Iowa State. They monsters at home. So Vandy, Utah State.
I still don't. I'm gonna pick Vandy because of Utah State, but I'm still not on this Vandy hype that they're trying to force upon us. But
Agreed, Vic. I agree with you. I don't think Vandy is that hyped. They're gonna find out next week when they go to Bama, but I'm going Vandy for today.
I'm going Vandy in 2 weeks in a row. I'll just play. Vandy today.
All right. BYU, Colorado.
BYU, man. Like Colorado, I like Dion, but yeah, they just not. Just watching them like every Friday get blown out every time is just like, yeah.
Not using this timeouts. Ron?
Yeah, not using timeouts, using 3 different quarterbacks in 3 weeks. It's just like, man, all right. Yeah, BYU.
I'm rolling with my Big 12 pick champ, Colorado.
Oh man, taking the kids out there in BYU, man. I'm taking them.
I'm also going BYU. I don't know how I faith in Colorado. For you to pick them as the Big 12 champ is insane.
It's crazy.
Hey, he made a decision. He's sticking with it.
I know. You gotta down that hill, man. You gotta down that hill.
Yeah.
Every time we bring it up, it's just my mind just goes to another place.
Yeah. I actually forgot he picked them, but that's
Colorado.
Oh man.
Yeah, it sounds insane. All right. Ohio State, Washington.
Ohio State.
Yeah, I got Ohio State, but closer than the experts think.
Yeah, Buckeyes. I agree, Ron, though. It's going to be a good game.
Yep.
Not so fast, my friend. Washington with the upset of the year.
That'd be crazy. I hope so.
Don't sleep on Washington quarterback. My man is a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Just saying. Make sure y'all watch the game.
Can I say the only reason
They're gonna struggle with the running quarterback.
Only reason I think you picking Ohio State to lose because they beat Texas. Is that
man. That's what it is, man.
Bro, that has nothing to do
It's like a grudge now.
that has nothing to do with
Hey, Washington beating Ohio State would be bigger than when Vandy beat Bama, bro. Oh, my bad, Ron.
No, it won't. It won't beat that.
Anybody losing to Vandy is,
Sorry, Ron.
especially in the SEC, is
I was trying to put it up. Yeah, I was trying to make it where
it's unacceptable.
Okay,
which is crazy. They got Vandy they predict Vandy to beat us, which is crazy. This hype on Vandy got to stop.
SEC.
Yeah, Vandy has we don't have a lot of time to get into that, but yeah, Vandy has a 3 or 4 game stretch that's extremely difficult. Starting next week with
probably lose all of them.
LSU, Ole Miss, Missouri, then Texas.
When they play people, they're gonna lose all of them.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Ron is quiet on that.
How about I say, Ron?
Find out the outcome.
I don't even speak highly on Alabama, but if this go 2 years in a row, L to Vandy, man.
That can't happen, man.
The board might as well just move out of the state,
man. Yeah.
Okay, the board might as well move.
That's not SEC football.
Ron gonna be in Tuscaloosa helping him pack up.
That is a true statement. That is true.
All right, fellas, with the picks are in. We're gonna see what happens, man. It's a beautiful day for college football.
Yes, sir. It's a good.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, and tell a friend.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.